Let me know if and when we are live. You want to take my phone?
It shows that we are.
Monitor.
Yes.
All right. Well, if we are live, good morning, goeiemorgen.
If we are not, see you in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be live shortly. All right. Oh man, these kids drive me insane. Nothing stays in place.
I see you.
All right. Are we alive?
Yes.
Are we dead? Why is the rake over here? Stick this thing in my face. All right. I'm gonna have to go get a little side cutter quick because I thought my my wire was in my welder, but it's not. So welcome to I don't know, Texas fucking winter or something. I don't know what is going on.
It's cold.
Yes, it's what is it, like 45 or something. It's May, like we passed almost
May
the
6th.
first week. Yeah, it's like clouds and like cold. So I don't like. Are we in Michigan or where are we? Because this is not Texas. But anyway,
Michigan, come get your weather.
yes, the weather. Yeah, the Canadian weather's drunk and lost in
Right,
Texas.
where are you? Your weather's down here.
I gotta go get the keys. I'm gonna move all of those machines out the way. So we thought we would. So I've not touched my welder in like 7 years. It's been at a mate of mine for like 3. So he used it a bit. So I just grabbed it and I literally just switched it on this morning. And I got to feed the wire and stuff through. So we'll do that now. I can't even remember how to do that, but I'm sure it's not complicated. So what I'm going to do, so I got these washers that I've had, I don't know, for like 10 years almost.
Yes.
Sitting in a box in my garage. And I'm
big.
like, I'm not throwing them away.
Because we'll need them for something.
Because I'm going to need them for something. And then I don't know if you want to tilt that camera. If this will work, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do, so just pull back a little bit. All right. And then on the curb stops, you're going to see over here, it's got a hole. All right. So in that hole, I knock a 3/4 inch rebar and I'm going to weld this guy on top of the rebar. Can you see that?
Yes. Sorry, right. Children's be moving my stuff.
Yeah, the kids mess with the computer and then the whole platform's loose. So I want to weld these things on top of that onto the rebar that's in the ground. And hopefully, you know, with a container on top of it, it will not suck it up from a tornado. So give me 1 second. I want to come grab 2 kids by their ears. Oh, look at the bicycles.
No, I know. I just saw that. I just saw that. Sorry, man. It is a never-ending battle with children. And there are 4 of them, so it's really never-ending. It's chaos and mayhem and everything in between 24/7. And I wouldn't change it for the entire world. I am so glad that they are here with us in this crazy lifestyle that we live. I used to tell a few of our coworkers back in the day that our business and life at the time felt like a sitcom. Everything we did was in response to the ding at the door. It was the weirdest life, and now our children live that as well. So it's a very interesting concept. Welcome back.
I'm just gonna see. I lost my little long nose plier. I don't know which box I stuck it in. But you know, the rain attacked us the other day, so I just stuck stuff in boxes. And I don't know if it ended up in here, because it's not in my main box. Inside. Because I worked on the cable ties with it over there when I put the sign up.
We have a habit of just trying to get things out of the way, get it
yeah, when the weather comes, it's like pack it up real fast.
Pack it up and go.
Give me a second.
In other words, it's only the stuff that's going to get rusted, dissolve, or blown around, essentially. So it's not everything that has to be taken care of, but there are a few items that we have to look out for. And we don't mean to be a mess out here, but we constantly are working on different jobs. I am eager to show you guys what we've done so far, but I want to get the clearance from Mr. Man before I show too much off. And I'm trying to, before I go too far in this stream, I'll remind you guys to like, share, and subscribe. So if you can share the channel, give it a like, toss it a comment. I hear comments actually raise the algorithm for the shows as well. So if you can toss us a comment, and I am actively sharing as well on our social media fronts, letting people know how cold it is.
Sorry, yeah.
That's okay.
Whew. All right. So maybe while we wait, let's show you guys what we've done so far. What do you think?
I just said I was going to show them, but I'm waiting until you tell me it's okay.
So I checked my grinder can take a 7-inch blade. I bought the 5-inch. So yeah, it won't go through the curb stop, but it's okay. So now we'll buy a 7-inch, and I think there is one in stock, so you can go get me one. So we've put the curb stops in all along here.
What is this? Look at that.
All along here.
Looky. We've been busy.
And then we've thrown some rocks here. All right, so I wanted to do lawn, and I was like, man, now I got to mow that shit. Like, nah.
Mow it, keep it pretty, all that stuff.
Oh, excuse me. I got allergies for some bullshit. So we're going to fill this up. What do they? I think they call it riprap or something. Anyway, so I need to cut one, which I didn't want to do, but this is how it worked out. So I have to cut one. I already cut one and broke it because I couldn't get it loose. I was jamming it with a crowbar just to see what would happen. So I broke it. So that's a $30 lesson. But we'll get a bigger grinder blade, and then I can cut the other one. So I put some wood here just to stop the rocks from running away. Now, I don't like using the wood because it rots, but, you know, that's what I got. So, and then I put a little barrier here. All right, and then we'll fill this in. As soon as I put this curb stop down, we'll put a nice big rock over there to stop it. And then we're going to fill this with rocks. All right, hold on. No, that is not a plier with a side cutter. That is a vice grip. Go get me a plier. Okay.
You guys will see these big stones here. That's what's going to go right in front of the steps.
Yeah, so this will go here, and then these stones will go in front of the steps here as a little entrance thing. I'm wondering about that because, man, that sounds like a lot of work, but we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe.
So, yeah, so maybe. So,
and
yeah, so.
we have more over here. So this was our last
this is all being installed here. And this is going around the side. I think we did this with everybody. And then the water tanks.
Yes.
People saw us do that. So today, I want to weld in the stops for the water tanks. So we can get... So you know, we had 3 tornadoes around us the other day. And I'm like, man, if we strap these things to these cement blocks, you know, a tornado will pick a car up. So I'm not going to play. Let's weld them in, and then we know, you know, there's no tornado running around with a curb stop wanting to hit me in the head. Talk to them quickly. Let me go see about the plier.
Our biggest problem, of course, the curb stops. They're thin, heavy, and probably easy to blow around in that sense. So let's not encourage Murphy to have fun with us. Sorry, I'm on my very last share. I'll see if anybody is on our chat. Looks like YouTube. The YouTube is running very slowly. Area 52, thanks for popping in and sending some spinny lights. I like it. How do you guys spend your Wednesday morning in the cold outside drinking coffee? We are huge coffee drinkers. I know we told a lot of people about our coffee over the last couple weeks and even gave some giveaways out for the coffee. So if you guys haven't heard about this incredible bean juice that we have to offer on our website, check it out on biltongusa.com. I have Tribal Coffee. This is coffee out of Papua New Guinea from the Western Highlands province. This is volcanic mountains. So as far as climate goes, very similar to Hawaii. If you guys are familiar with the famous coffee that comes out of Hawaii, this is gonna be close to it. I personally think it's better than. There's a cocoa undertone. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's actually Arabica beans, so it could be medium, could be dark or bold, however you like it. I like mine bold coffee with actually nothing in it nowadays. I even get to drink black coffee because it is so good. But it is reasonably priced, so check it out. Tribal Coffee on biltongusa.com. Get yourself some. We've got grounds, and we've got beans. It's completely up to you. Did you find what you were after?
I did.
I did.
Now I need to clean this crow's nest of nonsense here, and I think this thing is the wrong way around.
Lemon Zinger, good morning. Glad to have you in.
Yeah. Sorry.
Lemon is our local bee expert. Is that the hashtag I should give you for now? 5 years in running. I think that's a good amount of time, good amount of practice. We have lots to learn. So there's actually a bee class around here in a couple of days, which we are going to see if we can catch it and see if we can learn some random stuff. Why not? Best thing we can do is ask questions and listen to the answers, because I sure don't know anything about it.
Listen to the experts.
Answers from the experts.
Correct.
Something like that. Yes, top of the coffee to you. Lemon, are you a coffee drinker? I cannot remember. It is bitterly cold in Texas on this May 6th morning. I don't know what the deal is. What did you guys do last night for Cinco de Mayo? What did y'all do? Did you turn on or open the freezer and forget to close it? They must have had one too many. What do you think?
Yeah, there's something's going on, eh? It's very cold.
Yes, I think in-person meetup will help a lot. Lots of coffee, yes. Loving the coffee. So we used to order coffee out of Arizona before our customers came in with their beans. That was really good coffee. I thought it was phenomenal coffee, actually. It was the best we had found so far. And then the beans arrived. You know, it's one of those, I have a bag, I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to hold off until I try the new stuff. But it's taking too long, so you go ahead and open the new one to try it so that when your customer comes back, you don't get in trouble for not trying it. And then you don't want to drink your other stuff because it's not as good. Was heartbreaking for a little bit there. We had to taste this incredibleness once and then put it away until our other bag was finished.
Right, sorry, I'm just trying to feed the...
Are you priming it?
Cable through... There we go.
There we go. Yeah, we slept too. We don't play the party time anymore.
Nope.
Now, what I did say was I thought Cinco de Mayo meant mayo. I boosted out our mayonnaise that we have in stock. If you guys need some different mayo, check it out.
Okay, I think that'll work. Like I say, I have not welded in years. So
he was self-taught, did a half-decent job in an old fence we had. So if
my welding's not great, but my my grinding is excellent.
Well, clean up your messes, whatever. It doesn't matter how you do it, right?
This is correct. So let me see.
Not gonna lie, my fingertips are cold.
Yep. Ooh. And then of course my kids think that this is a toy.
Isn't it a helmet for them to tinker with?
They make me tired, those kids, sometimes. Oh. All right. Let me see.
You guys noticing a theme around here? We like the American flag. We like the patriotism.
All right, so let me see. I'm gonna have to weld a little something, do a little something just to test, because I have not welded in a while. I had some, there we go, long gloves. I have not welded in a while, and I also got to check wire speed, and I got to check current. Now my machine is very basic. I can have it low or high current, and then I've got wire speed I can adjust. So you guys might want to yak over there, and then I'm going to see if I could just weld this guy here.
See, he drives me crazy because he doesn't tell me what we're doing on stream. Just, oh yeah, we're going to go live tomorrow. Okay, cool. Sounds great. What are we doing? I normally don't hear a response on that question. So yeah,
I thought about it while, my son was yelling at me at 11 last night.
Yes, we have a young man who is on an adventure to not sleep properly. It's been a little interesting the last few weeks or a few days. It's not even a few weeks. It's not that long. It feels like it, definitely. But of course, we had full moon less than a week ago. So I tell Anton, whenever it comes to full moon, the kids go crazy. People go crazy in general. It never fails that there's always something interesting that time. So could either be full moon, could be turning 2, could be learning something new. He's learning how to talk, whatever it may be. It's been rough nights. Hey, OSHA, Sensei, OSHA doesn't care. What would OSHA care about? We are not a hospital, anything of their worthiness. I should be saying, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. No, OSHA doesn't care about us right now. He is gloved up, helmeted, and doing this on rocks. What better surface, that's the term, surface could you do this type of work on? Because the rocks will not conduct. Our metal tables would conduct a lot more. So come on. I think it's the right idea.
Okay. Let's see.
How's that?
Okay. Except my eyes are taking a bit of a beating.
Is there something missing?
Yes. I think the battery's flat because the kids.
Oh, it's battery operated?
Yes, it's you can see through it, and then it darkens as the.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes. So the fancy helmets, you know. So and Nick told me, he said, I got another helmet. So if you want to grab it, grab it. And I'm like, no, I got one. And now the battery's flat. So this thing, how it works is it's got a little sensor over here, and then when you hit the weld, then it darkens the screen. But it does take a battery, and my kids have been messing with my helmet, and I forgot. You see, it doesn't even come on. So
I may have the battery if you can get it open.
yes, so we have to do that.
If you can get it open. I got all kinds of weird batteries.
Let me see quickly. All the things that go wrong when you're on a live stream. That's because I don't use this stuff all the time, so I try not to break the clips off. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right.
Anticipation. There it is.
All
Slide
right.
that guy.
Oh, yeah, we should have that. 32.
20, 32. I got this.
Yeah,
Give me
we
a second.
got those. We should have those. Because the last thing I want is the old arc eyes. I don't know if anybody's had arc eyes, but arc eyes are basically the membrane on your eyes get radiated by the UV rays, and it basically burns them. And then what they do is they go dry and they crack, and it's like having glass in your eyes. I've had that twice. It's not fun. It renews every 24 hours, so it only lasts like a day, maybe 2 days. But for that day or 2 days, you cry like a little girl. So, all good. And the fact that it's dark doesn't help a lot. Right.
So this is how you open up a welding helmet and change the battery. Didn't you guys know?
Where did I put that thing? I just had it. The little plastic cover. It went sliding and then I stopped it.
Oh.
And then did I put it in my pocket?
Do I need to rewind and find out where you put it?
Yes.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, where did I put it? I just had it.
I'm literally watching our own video to find out what he did with this thing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. My what's the name? It went flying.
You picked
there
it up?
Pulled it back. Yes, I picked it up. What did I do with it?
No, you threw something away.
Yeah, that was the battery. I just pulled it. I'm sure because I was paranoid I was gonna lose it, and of course now I did. Come on, man. Come, everybody in chat watching me. What did I do with that
don't know what you did.
No, it was the battery I threw in here.
Like, I really don't know what you just did.
Sure, I stuck it in my pocket somewhere, but I don't have it. Do I? No. That's my keys.
See, I don't see anything else. I just see the battery.
Yes, no, it slid here and I just stopped it. Pulled it back and then did what?
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, man. Make life hard for myself. If not, no, it did fall. It did fall.
Okay, you imagine stopping it.
No, you know what I did? I probably stopped it and then I bumped it off. And then I thought, all right, I'll go fetch it now. All right. Action.
Old man age.
Yes. That is what it is. Make sure I don't want to break anything.
Yeah, don't break it. I have to admit, guys, we've got our sign up on our frame that Anton fixed recently, and it looks phenomenal. The sign has never been as secure as it is right now. That frame is really holding up. We're going to do some more work on it. Of course, the sign won't last forever, so we thought we would use it while we have it. And then when it does get weathered, we will swap over and finish that job out. But right now it's holding phenomenally. The flags as well. And we even started with numbers on one of our poles yesterday. But what happened with our numbers, Anton?
Stainless steel.
Can you drill through stainless steel?
So no, I got these little roofing screws, and I thought I'd just use them. So I banged that into my thumb, which is very happy
it looked
today.
Angry.
Oh, it's
thumb.
still sore. Give me a second. I gotta go blow my nose.
No, we were chuckling.
And I think we can hit the
numbers are very nicely done. I think it's a 2 by 5 inch. Something like that, 3 by 5. I cannot remember. But the pole's 4 by 4, so it's got enough space for the numbers to fit. And the hole that they gave on the numbers is tiny. So they gave these itty bitty screws. I don't know what you're going to screw this into unless it's something wood. That's probably the only thought process they had is something wood, not metal, for sure. So it made me chuckle with the numbers yesterday. So we've got that job on hold. He did 2 of them, and we'll finish that up in a couple of days. He's just gonna get the correct drill to go through the stainless steel. His friend was not working yesterday.
All right, so let me see if we have some action now. There we go. Okay.
Can you tell? Does it show anything?
Yeah, it's lighter and then it should go darker.
Okay.
Right. So let me just mess there for one more second and then we can start putting those things on.
He's just checking his stroking abilities.
Yes.
Let me turn a little bit and you guys can see a little more of what he's doing. There you go. That should be a full-on view of welding. Lots of bright sparks.
All right.
Sensei, I have to ask, am I not supposed to look right at it?
No, you're not supposed to look right at it.
But he said that's where the weld is. Look at the sun.
Uh-huh. Yes, that is going to not work out very well.
Now,
I was just explaining it gives you arc eyes. Arc eyes is when you cook the membrane that goes over your eye, and it takes about 24 hours to renew.
Can I come a little closer?
Yes.
All right. Let me move you guys closer.
On the next round,
can get a better view.
Yeah, on the next round, I'm not going to knock the rebar right in until I've got this thing welded on, because I'm going to have to connect the earth to something. So let's see if it'll work on this.
I actually have you guys right where Anton was just doing the last weld.
All right, I'm going to probably go this way.
Not archives, arc eyes. Arc eyes. Very uncomfortable. Don't do that. Do not look at the bright light. Now, I am starting to wonder about the sun, though. Is it something we should be looking at or something we shouldn't be looking at? What's your guys' theory on that one? I think everybody has a theory on that one. Sorry, I gotta go remove a link. Quit with the links, people.
Sorry, I have to get my side cutter. It's a little hard to get the exact right length here. It went in the hole, man. And it's not easy to cut with these big leather gloves.
Sorry about that, guys. Message has been removed. It always takes me a second because they don't let you do that kind of stuff on the phones, which drives me absolutely nuts. You have to be on a actual browser for that. Yes, I could log in on my phone on the browser. That sounds way too technical. That would be the smart thing to do. No direct sun gazing lemon. Are you sure? You know, anytime I hear about doctors telling you not to do something is the time when I really start to wonder, should we be doing it? So we actually stopped with sunglasses a few years ago. There was a theory about sunglasses stopping your body from receiving the sun or being ready to receive the sun. I think is actually the terminology. Something
it's
with
vitamin
your eyes.
D.
Sorry?
Vitamin D.
Well, with the vitamin D, yes, it inhibits that. So we stopped with the sunglasses, and sunglasses, no seed oils, so we're not as reflective as we once were. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a sunburn in many, many years. So I have looked at the sun a few times in small increments just to see if it helps my eyes. My eyes are not perfect by any means. I do have short-sightedness, I guess, whatever they call that, but I haven't been wearing glasses for years because I've been working on the strength of the muscles, and I think it's working so far. If you guys do anything like that, go ahead and share it. Oh, Anton.
What?
Anton. So a very good friend of ours signed on the stream when you were looking for that piece, and she was rooting for us. I love you guys. You are so awesome. We have met some of the absolute best people, I must say, out here. Sensei, in other words, you need to move out this direction and get out of the city. Just gonna throw that out
That is
there.
probably the ugliest weld I've ever done. Let me go fetch my grinder.
Well, it doesn't matter because it was already hammered in.
Yes,
man, guys, I missed my hammer time opportunity yesterday when he was hammering. I told him I should have recorded it and showed you guys some hammer time movements. It really made me laugh. So, Diva Dog Mom, awesome. You're listening, cleaning, organizing. You know what? What else can you do on an awesome Wednesday? You want to come to my house next? I'm okay with that.
Switch my mic off because I'm going to grind this quickly a little bit.
He's going to be the noisy one. Not that he's doing any entertaining besides showing you guys his derriere. Hopefully you are not offended. Hey, that's a good point, Sensei. All right. If you got different things going on with your eyes, have already had surgeries, maybe not. Maybe sunglasses is the right idea. I concur. At least there's a pole between you guys and Anton's bottom end, so you don't have to see everything. I hope that helps a little bit. I think the kids are hearing him because I'm hearing a lot of banging. And on this side is actually where they hang out when they are inside. So I bet you they are. Lemon, no plumber crack. No, thankfully. This is a man of all trades. If he had a crack, it would only be one. Come on now. Hey, Bright Gaming. I was calling your name earlier. Your weather is drunk in Texas. Please come get it. Okay, take it back to Canada. I do not want it any longer. So just as an FYI. You know, Sensei, when they're really cool sunglasses, it's really hard not to wear them. The kids make me chuckle. They are all about the fashionable sunglasses. Granted, we're talking like little kid fashionable sunglasses, the heart shapes and the pinks. And in other words, it's our second daughter. Essentially, she's 6 years old. That's what they like at that age. So she cannot help herself. Hey, Jody. Good morning to you. Look at you cleaning as well. Cleaning the smoker and listening. The plussy button has been tickled. Thank you, sir, for reminding me again to tell people to like, share, subscribe, hit the like button, share the stream. And I know they say subscribe, but if you leave a comment, it normally helps with the algorithm and would pop it up higher on the page. We thought we would give some interesting things for people to see. I know Rumble is not as well known for all of the different things. So here we are doing something different. Grinding metal at 8:30 in the morning on a Wednesday morning. Is that not what everybody does on a Wednesday morning? I like it nonetheless. So Anton and I were talking about it with our lovely Rustic Ranch adventures that we've experienced lately. You guys are keeping us on task and making us work on our property a little bit better. It's looking really good. I'm liking it for sure. You want me to bring them in? Yeah. Ooh, okay. Let me. A lot harder than it should have been. I should not have done this. Here's a tip for you. Make sure you got enough space to plant your welding thing on. Because I knocked it in, never even thought of it. Now I gotta do the, like, you know, have a hard time. This guy. All right, guys, we're gonna go for a walk. Give me just a minute, and I will move you around. Move the tractor. What do you guys think? How did he do? So this is the other one that he's going to do next. You can see where the ring is, or the washer, sorry. And that's what it looked like after the grind. Okay. I'm going to back up. Unfortunately, I do have to fix my top level of my stand again. This top level is, it keeps flipping on me. And I'm not watching my footing. Of course, we have gravel, so not everything is 100% flat. So everything's not level. What can I say? There we go. But it works. So our decision a while ago was anything that we get off of the stream, any rumble rants, What are the different things you can do on Rumble? Why am I blanking?
You can gift subscriptions. You can rant. I don't know what else you can do.
All right, anything that brings in funds, we will use to better our equipment and what we do so that we can make the experience better for you guys. I have a feeling he doesn't realize that his mic's not on. Can you guys hear him or is it just me? Did you turn on your mic again?
I just turned it on.
Okay.
Yes, I just turned it on. It was not.
It was not. Yes. Tactical and camo. How can you go wrong with that? Awesome. All right, Lemon, thanks for hanging out. See you later. And next time we have a bee one, we expect to be you there or see you there.
We expect you to be there.
We expect you to be there. That's even better.
So tell Lemon the joke that Michael told yesterday? What do you call 5 bees?
I don't know. I didn't think I actually heard the joke.
All right, it was 5 bees and it ended up being 5 bees in a pot. I don't remember. They come up with some quirky
older
stuff.
Son is full of jokes. He's actually quite the comedian. Keeps us definitely laughing. So I have to chuckle at what he comes up with. We've gotten to know our postman very well, and we were at the post office the other day, and the postmaster was there. She, of course, is boss, runs everything, and I reintroduced ourselves. I do not expect these guys to know who we are, but my son asks her, so do you know Ed? Ed is our postman. She's like, well, yes, I know Ed. And she asks, has Ed told you a joke? So he says, well, no, Ed hasn't told me a joke, but Ed always interacts with the kids. He actually gives me a hard time if they're not here. So Michael asks her, well, can I tell you a joke? She says, yes. He says to her, what is the difference between broccoli and boogers? Obviously, completely different in my opinion. Well, kids do not eat their broccoli is apparently the answer on that one. So I had to chuckle at him for his quick-wittedness to find a lovely joke for our postmaster. Always full of nonsense, that child. Anton is not going to like this. It's actually sprinkling a little bit, like tad bit, little drops. Go figure. May 6th weather in North Texas. This is not normal. Don't look above you, though. Don't say anything is happening that is different and not normal, because that's not a thing, right, guys?
Whew.
It's sprinkling ever so slightly. Are you okay?
Is it?
Still well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Just pull up your pants and make sure there's no plumber crack is all.
I ain't on no crack, man.
I told Lemon you do too many different things to only have a single crack.
All right. You know what? Let me do this. Sorry. I'm just glad the helmet still works. Because, man, the kids were running around with this thing.
And you haven't used it in years. He made our steel fence before we opened the restaurant.
Yeah, that was the last time.
I was like 8,
7, 8 years.
9, maybe 8.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think something like that. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yep.
We were just reminiscing of the old home, how beautiful it was. There was a lot of really nice work done to it. We actually extended that house when we had our child number 2, because then we kind of ran out of rooms and still needed office space. So we did a little bit of extension reconfiguring, and it looked really nice. So hopefully the next buyer liked it.
Yes. Right, you see, I've got to press this thing onto the washer now.
While you weld.
Yes. Because I did not think of leaving enough space to clamp it. So good for me, you know.
That sure does make life interesting, to say the least.
Yep.
So what does this sensei? Bees produce, wasps are jerks with wings. Once attacked when hand went in mailbox. Declared war. I won. The campaign continues. Mowing the lawn is the term for lifelong campaigns. Oh man, we've got the bugs out here, and it's spring. This is when new life begins. So of course, all kinds of critters and things that we may not want necessarily everywhere around, but it's part of life. So wouldn't trade it for the world. I do chuckle. There's definitely our buildings internally are very much similar to what we used to have. We keep them pretty secure, but it's as soon as you walk outside, there's all kinds of stuff everywhere. Lots of movement. Now, what I like out here is we have the pond, which of course would attract all kinds of life because it's a water source. So obviously water being the purpose of it, so anybody can thrive. Got a lot of roadrunners out here, and roadrunners are known for eating snakes. I did actually not realize that, but that is one of their favorite meals, and they can be pretty aggressive little things with snakes. So they are happy and healthy out here. So we do not fiddle with our roadrunners. We like to keep them as friends.
We like roadrunners.
Yes, and not to mention they're very fun to watch. Very, very fun to watch. They really are not, of course, what I thought of in my childhood through the lovely cartoons, because that's how you learn everything as a kid. Definitely not what I thought they would look like, but pretty cool creatures. We had a red-eared turtle out the other day by one of our large trees, and I had to remind our children that even though they think the turtle's cool, the turtle doesn't think they're cool. So you needed to give the turtle some space. He was pretty big though, so this guy's been around a little while. He was probably 10 inches in length. He had quite the shell on him. So really neat to see him out and about. And I'm assuming he was after some food. So those guys tend to like grasshoppers. We have grasshoppers galore. So anything, as long as it's in the grassy area, he'll find all kinds of food. We saw our first indigo snake that was about 4 or 5 feet long when we walked out of our garage a week ago or so. Non-venomous, just really big. Yeah, that's a little big. That's a little big. I am known when I find snakes, the shovel normally finds them pretty quickly as well. Back many moons ago when I had a home in Arlington, I had a snake I encountered on shovel one. Shovel one, snake zero.
Oh, that is not a welding job I would brag about.
So don't do this at home.
No, I think, all right, switch my mic off because I'm going to be grinding that down.
I mean, I would show them how bad it looks in the beginning, but I don't think that's nice. Yes, Sensei. So that was my concern, was actually the kids getting bit by the turtle. I told them those turtles do not always bite, but they bite when they are threatened. And when I got to the children by the turtle, the poor guy was in his shell hiding. So I said, it's time we back away. We didn't move him. We just got out of his trek so he could go wherever he wanted to go. That's one thing that we are really making a point of, is to keep the wildlife happy around here. We try not to interfere much, if any. We really leave them alone. There's so much. There's an entire ecosystem that was already on this land before we came. And we've only been here, since July was when our work started last year. So all of this is just grass plains open to all kinds of animals. There used to be a lot of cattle that ran up and down to feed off of the area. So I'm sure they also introduced some extra things that help with the smaller life. How's that?
Better.
Okay. Well, of course it is. Is that a hole?
Yes, one hole.
I see the hole. He's filling in the hole, guys. One thing about welding, it makes quite a mess. Yeah, I told you. It's just just a little bit. Barely dripping on us, but there is some.
Yeah, I think find my roll in there. I can hear it struggling, which makes it hard to go.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, Cam, how are you? Spot welding meets all day is a workout, right? Okay, I think I'm actually going to have to cover up my computer. Give me 1 second, guys.
Not great.
I'm going to go cover the laptop just so we don't have any problems
No,
with
we can
dripping.
yeah, we can finish up. I've got this one welded, so we can show them what it looks like, and then, I mean, when it starts raining, we gotta...
I thought we were supposed to run until 9 o'clock.
Yes, we are, but if we're gonna get rained out, then what do?
We just moved the computer up there, and then we run until 9 o'clock because we
Oh,
have
okay, what is the time?
It is 8:47.
8:47. Well, I got another 2 of those things to weld.
It's around the corner?
Yes, but I have not cut them yet, and I have not... so maybe what I do is I weld them, I'll knock it in a little bit and then weld it like yay high, which would be much better.
Yay high.
Yeah.
Right. So with that said, I'm still going to get a box real quick just to cover the laptop. Boxers is something we have by the plenty. Lots of boxing.
Yeah. Well, like I say, my welding might not be great, but I can really grind. So the grinding makes it look better, and then once it's painted, then, you know, it's not too bad. But yeah, I need to look at my
Speaking of painting, did you
table.
want to tell them what you spoke about with paints? What we may do?
What do you mean?
Are we going to paint the curb stops?
Yeah, we might, but I'll put more in, and I'll mark them probably yellow or something, or yeah, probably yellow for the people to see the parkings, because right now they kind of blend with a they blend with a gravel, so it's all kind of this gray color.
When you're coming in a vehicle, it's very hard to tell what's what. And I really don't want someone to have an issue with their vehicle, their tires, or anything of the sort.
Or hit something or something like that.
We've got all kinds of strangers popping in. Have you ever met a Cam or Finboy?
Oh, hey, Cam. Oh, both of them there, Cam and Finboy.
Yes, and
Hey.
Jody talking about filling the hole with a stick and not meat.
Well, I
Or
was
a
just
rod.
listening at you saying, you know, when you're coming in a car, you don't really know what's going on.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to speak at all because it
When
has
you
a
arrive
different...
at our store in your vehicle, you know, and
What is the difference
you
with the...
approach the building, and the gravel and curb stops blend because they're all kind of gray. You might not know where to go. Therefore, we should paint.
No, I know I mentioned to everybody last stream, we've had some very interesting parking out here on our lot because the lot is big and it's, I guess people just don't know where to go.
Well,
So we're really trying to help that front. I do think the extra rocks filling in against the deck helps a lot.
yes.
So that should make a big difference. We've still got our heap of rocks that we are actively working on and dwindling. So we're going to continue those on the side of the deck and then out in front by the
yeah, by the...
fence.
So, here's the problem. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but we bought... So the curb stops were $1,200.
Yes.
So that'll cover our store and a little bit by the fence. So I'm going to spend another $1,000. So you guys have to buy biltong so I can get the money to buy the curb stops. It's simple. No, these things, it's not, you know, it's not expensive. It's like one's $3. Oh, sorry, 30 bucks. One's like 30, 35. Let's call it 40 bucks. Okay. But I got to bring them here. So I try and get, because the transport's like 200 bucks. So I try and get like 30 at a time. So, you know, if you get like 30 at a time, I think the last round cost us like 1,200 and some change. But because it's a lot of space, like you can't use 10.
No.
Like 30 is hardly touching this, like hardly doing what we need to do. So I'm probably going to have to get another 30 and then probably another 30.
Yes.
And we should at around 100 curb stops, we should be okay.
I do chuckle because they were right in front of the building for quite some time. Was that when our forklift was so?
Yes, yes. So my forklift starter broke, but I didn't know it was the starter because it would start and wouldn't start and would start and wouldn't start. Now, from previous automotive experience, I remember that on older vehicles, which the forklift is not new, the cables going to the starter. So you got this thin little kind of trigger cable that goes to what they call your solenoid. The solenoid will suck in and pull the starter into action. Now what you do is you wire a relay onto that wire, and so you take the wire the wire coming from your ignition that'll initiate your solenoid, put a relay on that, and you pull power directly from your battery. Therefore, you give it more amperage.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe it's just because it's old, because it would start and then it wouldn't start, and then
very inconsistent.
You kind of turn the key and then nothing happens, and then you kind of stomp it a bit with a hammer, and then it starts. So I'm like, all right, well, it must be the solenoid that's sticky or the starter that's sticky. Oh, no, it was packing up. So eventually it wouldn't start at all, and then everything got stuck. So, I think, well, we just go to a parts store and then we'll just get a starter. No, it's a very specific starter that I had to order special.
Yes.
And then we were getting a big shipment and this thing broke. I mean, we were so lucky because we had one shipment come in and I was
hammered it and it worked.
I mean, I was just out of frustration. I'm like, you know what? So I smack it with a hammer and it starts. And I'm like, I got this thing. So we got that off, and then it's like, then you got to hammer it twice, then you got to hammer it 3 times. It's like when you're married a while, eventually you got to beat it a little harder for it to work properly. But anyway, so we had, I thought, just go get the part. No, then it was a special order. It was like a week. It was like 10 days delivery, and we were getting a delivery the Monday or the Tuesday. Yeah. This was like the Thursday.
It was Friday because I picked it up on Saturday.
Yes, but I didn't order it Friday. I ordered it earlier. I think it was by the Wednesday because I thought it'll give me time.
Okay.
Well, whatever. But so for $40, I could have it like the Saturday, install it, and I was hoping that it wouldn't be a problem because the Monday we were getting a delivery, which then got delayed to the Tuesday anyway. But if you just order it's like 10 days delivery. But for $40, we get it to you tomorrow. I don't know why they don't just ship it tomorrow, but anyway.
Because that is how it goes. So Sensei was asking, yellow parking stops? What color are we going to do the parking?
Yeah, maybe yellow. But I'll put them, so this will be the curb, and I'll put them in front of the curb.
So Cam does say, stop before you hit the building. What a novel concept. Cam, you would be surprised.
Dude, I've been on the deck, and people pull in, and I'm like, are you going to stop? And they're like...
right there.
This is the building.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit,
and so if they're not pulling up, right to the deck, it's like cockeyed sideways kind of thing. But yes, what about treated lumber instead of concrete as parking stops? Treated lumber is actually rather expensive in some places.
Except for that, even if it's treated, it still rots. That's the problem.
Yes, that too.
It's still rots. So I was looking. So here's the thing. What I was looking at originally were the what do they call those things for the trains?
It's the crossbars, right?
Yes, those big. But they got a name for them.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yes, those like train stuff. But they still rot, and you got to treat them and ants. Like eating termites and so I was like, you know what,
that's what he was mentioning because we have the railroad that goes right behind us, but believe me, just because you have the railroad that goes behind you doesn't mean you can't access.
I found them and they're more expensive than these things.
Are
so I did research
railroad ties.
Railroad ties. So basically concrete's forever. Like this shit will never, like we could once, if we change it, I can pick these up, I can move them, I can go do stuff with them. The railway ties eventually will rot. So it is a medium-term solution, not a long-term solution. I did the research, that's why I bought these. I think I want to just put the welder under the table or actually put it inside.
Yes.
Because I don't know what is going on with this.
I don't know what's going on.
What is this? Are we going to get snow?
Finboy, is it going to snow down here?
I put my knife down somewhere.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
No, weather's been a mess this spring, which I do chuckle because we normally don't get much spring in Texas. It's cold, then a couple tornadoes, then it's warm.
Yes.
But this year it's lingered a lot.
I don't know what this year is. I don't know what this is. Not really spring. This is just weird weather. Just very weird weather.
Right.
But the thing is, it's normally we get our last cold spell end of March. It's the 6th of May, and it's cold today.
It's very cold, yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. It won't last. I think tomorrow we're going to be in the 80s. That is why we are in Texas.
Yeah, that's why the tornadoes come, because it's like 40, 80, 30, 90. And then it's like, oh, tornado.
They can stay out. I think we're good in the North Texas area. We are happy without any more tornadoes. Thank you.
Yeah, I think these things will work. I actually think they'll work.
Hey, Cam has a correction for you. He says, incorrect, sir. Concrete is also permeable. It just takes longer.
Yes, it takes, but like centuries longer, It's like, it will not die before me.
No.
Let me put it that way.
It is not biodegradable.
Yes, but that said, have you seen the concrete where they now put the bacteria in that will self-heal? So they mix it's some kind of bacteria, and what they do is they mix it in the concrete, and if it gets moisture, it grows concrete back in.
Sorry, your head is just barely cut off.
All right, sorry. I can stand it a little further back. How about that?
That works too. I feel bad. I didn't realize. It's because
but I was down there on my knees.
And this thing tilted a little bit again.
Yes, the box.
I'm going to have to fix it.
So they've got this bacteria apparently that they mix in with the concrete, and when it detects cracks, it's actually made for, and I read about this a couple of years ago, that it's made for earthquake areas. So if the concrete cracks and moisture goes in the concrete, then this bacteria will grow and it will regrow the concrete and reseal it.
Is this mRNA?
I don't know. I just know it's actually a very good idea because it'll fix any problems in the foundations. It will get fixed. Very cool. So don't put your bets on permeable on the concrete side. You've got special
He's not
bacteria.
Wrong. No, we've really played different options for this. The biggest thing we're after is something that will last and something that we can move, because we do not foresee this being long-term. Not that we really know how we're going to stay or remain or what's going to happen in the future. But we want something that's easier to put out without getting too damaged too quickly, because we may have to move it or restructure.
Yeah, because these things, I can just pop them up with a forklift. You know? Even these in here, I mean, I can stick the forklift in there. I just dig a couple of holes, stick the forklift, and I pull the whole thing out of the ground. So I can move them and we can do stuff with them. So that's why I didn't go for the railway ties. Okay, we've got a monkey there by the door.
I've been hearing the monkeys. I don't know if you can hear the bangs and all kinds of stuff.
Go inside.
Sensei says, yeah, bacteria self-healing concrete sounds like something thought she cooked up in the lab in Wuhan.
Yeah. It was not too long before that when they got that.
I didn't know about that.
I remember the article
specifically, that sounds about right.
Because
you used to get those magazines.
Yes, but they spoke. Yes, correct. I think it was one of those. But they spoke specifically about like these guys that developed this stuff should be like they should retire from this because it is such a problem with concrete foundations and stuff cracking, and this will basically make it self-healing.
Yeah.
And that was at the time that they were talking about the self-healing phone cases, and I don't know if you remember that. Like scratch, so it'll repair its own scratches and stuff like that.
Hey, WMD1, thanks for reminding everybody to smack the like. I appreciate it. Speaking of, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you dare.
Yes.
Tell us how obnoxious we are, or what did the innuendos remind us that our innuendos are weird.
Weird.
Cam.
Yes.
But we are going to continue to go live Friday through Sunday, and then either Tuesdays or Wednesdays to try to pop something random out.
Tuesdays are a little harder just because of production and stuff. I wanted to go yesterday, but you know, we had so much to do. So, so we thought, okay, today would be a good idea. You know,
I remember I kept telling myself we should have gone Tuesday. We should go Tuesday
because
no, but
Wednesday.
He's not wrong though. We were busy.
Monday,
yesterday.
Tuesdays are rough.
They're just difficult days. Wednesdays tend to be a little better.
Yeah.
So Sensei, I didn't mean to fumble over your comment so badly, but he's correct. He said Fauci, but the speech to text is being retarded.
Yes.
So it didn't say everything. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like reading this, and I know you're a smart man. So I'm reading this thinking I'm being the slow one, not understanding how to spit it out. But no. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not me. So just as an FYI, we gave away coffee 3 weeks in a row.
Yes.
Tribal coffee.
So hold on. We will be doing a giveaway every week.
Yes.
Okay, so not that we have given. We are doing a
so
giveaway.
Far. I was going to tell them what the next one
every
is.
week we do a giveaway.
Yes.
So at the end of the week we pick someone that we've noticed that was active and a lot in chat and stuff like that. All right. So and then we've this week we've done coffee in 3 weeks.
Yes.
So we're going to do.
Do you want me to go
tallow.
grab one?
Yes, I'll go grab one.
Okay.
So we're going to do tallow this week.
So tallow, if you guys are not familiar, is from the white kidney fat in cattle. This tallow specifically comes from Wagyu X. That is a farm in Itasca, Texas. This is a 3rd generation family farm that is all natural. They use no antibiotics, no growth hormones, 100% vegetable fed cattle. So they do graze on grass. They are pasture raised cattle. Yes, they have a finishing blend, which gives them a phenomenal taste. It's incredible in biltong. We have the oxtail. It makes a killer oxtail. Just gonna throw that out there. But the tallow specifically, it's smooth. It is like butter. Is that an open one or is it a closed one?
No, it's a closed one.
That's okay. You guys can still get a good idea of the tallow. So this is the farm, like I mentioned, Wagyu X. We do carry all of their Wagyu meats for our biltong. We've got hot dogs and sausages from them, the oxtail, like I mentioned, but they've been around a minute. They definitely know what they're doing. So if you're not familiar with tallow, check it out. You can use it for face creams and different things. I personally like my eggs fried in tallow. It's pretty good.
Yeah. We've had a few people buy it for face, for like face cream. Or
it almost seems like a waste, but I'm sure it is very good for that.
Yes.
But I just tallow.
Just eat it. Yeah.
Just eat it.
All right. Well, I think we should call it, because the rain is slowly starting.
Rain is really starting. All right, give me a second. I am going to push a raid. If I can remember how to do it, I'll be back.
All right, you're going to go do a raid.
Yeah, just chat for a second.
Nicole's going to go do a raid. So we'll raid over to someone. She's going to see who's live. We'll raid to them. And then we will see you guys Friday. I'm cook up something we can do. Maybe we'll make some food. I don't know yet what we're going to do, but we'll do something. And so thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry I was like butt in the air trying to figure out how to weld that without burning my fingers and everything else. We will see you Friday. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. And like, share, subscribe if you dare. See you Friday. All right, let me go pack my stuff up because the rain is coming for us. All right, rain is coming for us. Gotta take all of this stuff away. All right. All right. Oh, weather is insane. All right. Try and get all of this inside. All right. Okay. What else have we got? We got a helmet. All right, sorry that we're running around here like crazy, but the rain is going to get us now. All right, here we go. Got the helmet. I think everything else, I can fetch the computer now.